Ladies first.
What?
What?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
You're sitting here in a hotel room?
This is the end.
Why do you sigh like that?
It's the end. We're leaving Europe.
It is, but we've been gone for like 36 days.
I don't feel like we probably filmed enough in Paris or London because we were busy.
We were very busy.
And I don't know, I didn't film.
Pretty sure.
And the stuff that I did film, I kept forgetting my mic, so it may not be good.
We got like 35,000 steps each day.
So the last 7 days, our average over the last 7 days was almost 32,000 steps a day. We're feeling it. I'm pretty sure I lost weight. I will measure myself. I will weigh myself when I get home.
You're gonna measure yourself?
I guess I could measure myself. I don't know what I was before we started. Oh, I don't know. I guess I can go off my pants, huh?
Do your pants not fit anymore?
No, they still fit, so maybe I didn't lose weight. Anyway. You making fun of my hair?
No.
It's poofy. It's poofy, y'all. Got poofy hair.
The only thing I make fun of is your crazy accents that you like to do.
I got poofy hair.
Yeah.
But Europe was awesome. We traveled how many kilometers? We traveled, our little EU Rail app actually keeps track of our stats on the trains. So we went to 10 different countries. We traveled 3,457 kilometers. I don't know what that is to miles. We did 13 trains. We were on, 24? We were on a train for 1 day, 15 hours and 57 minutes.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. But it was worth it. We have our whole little thing started in Barcelona.
It's kind of weird.
It's pretty neat.
We have this whole little map.
Well, maybe I'll take a screenshot and put it up on the deal while I'm talking through this, and you can see what we're seeing with our train stats. But we really enjoyed Europe. It is time to go home. It is time to go home. We got a lot to do. We got a lot with work. To get to do.
Mm-hmm.
Got payroll to make. This one's got payroll to make.
Let's not talk about that right now.
So it's been a lot going on behind the scenes while we were here doing all this. Once in a lifetime trip. I don't know if it's once in a lifetime. We'll be back over here. I don't know that we'll ever travel this many days at once consecutively. She says no. We might take off this long, but we're gonna be in a couple places rather than 10 countries. We went to 10 countries. I mean, if you count the US, 11. Actually, 12.
We went to
if you count the Bahamas. 12 countries. Technically, we did. We left the US, went to the Bahamas, came over to Europe. So we had, in the last 36 days.
You can't count the US.
You absolutely can.
You live in the US.
Do you count the start line in a race?
Yes. Because usually that's the finish line too, sometimes.
No.
And some of them,
only
in the trail runs, it usually is.
That's true. But not always. So we went to 12 countries. We've been in 12 countries in the last 36 days.
We've been in them.
We've been in the last 36 days.
You can't say we've been to because we live in the US.
I think I'm right.
Why? How long has this been going on? For 4 minutes we've been talking?
We didn't video a whole lot. We got to fill the gaps.
You didn't video any?
I videoed some. It didn't feel like much.
We couldn't video in Buckingham Palace.
We couldn't do Buckingham Palace. That was fun. That was cool. We didn't see a whole lot of the rooms, but
did you not
really
video
cool.
in the Tower of London?
We got some. We got some. I didn't know I could video in that one in the tower.
Couldn't in the Crown Jewels.
We seen the Crown Jewels. That was awesome. But I didn't know the tower. We went into the tower. I thought the tower.
Went into the White Tower and you could video in there.
Yeah, and I thought
I
it
have
was
pictures.
where the jewels. We do have pictures. I got a lot of pictures. We can slap those in here. I thought that we couldn't video in there, but we could. I thought that's where the crown jewels were. They are not in there. They're behind there, in very secure room. So we're waiting on our taxi. We're about 30 minutes away from leaving to Heathrow. I don't know if we'll get in yet. If we get one of those cool taxis that I've been wanting to get in, I'll video us at least getting into it, maybe. One of the Gravedigger taxis. And then, yeah, we're going home. We're gonna do, it's basically gonna take 2 hours to get home. So that's nice. What? We take off at like 2:50 and we land at like 5:25, 5:50.
Right.
2 hours.
It's a 9-hour and 55-minute flight. It's
Well,
time difference.
It's 2 hours. We're gonna be in Denver at 5 something this afternoon.
5:45.
See, less than 2 hours. It's an hour and 55 minutes. Hour and 55 minutes from London to Denver.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know that, it's an
Yeah.
hour. Now, if you go to London, it's much longer.
Oh,
Yeah,
And why is that?
because
Because what?
the time change.
The time change.
Everybody knows that.
The time change doesn't affect you going back, though?
No, it's only 2 hours. And then we have an hour and a half before we catch our flight to Amarillo.
Yeah, it takes us an hour and a half to get from Denver to Amarillo, but only 2 hours to get
It's
from
wild.
London to Denver.
Must be the curvature of the earth. We got to go over the
that's
Rockies.
precisely what it is.
That's
it's the
what it is.
curvature of the earth.
It's the Rockies. We got to
We
go.
don't go over the Rockies.
We go beside them, so
We do go beside them because
it
we're
must
landing
have
in
like
Denver.
this magnetic field that's like affects.
Yeah,
it's
the
like
magnetic-
it's like the
magnetic
Bermuda
field
Triangle.
of the Rockies.
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of the Rockies.
Sure. That's precisely what it is. You're so full of crap.
Wow, language. This
I
is
like
a
that.
family show.
It's not. This is you talking for 7.5 minutes at
Oh
this
no,
point.
it's 7 minutes 53 seconds. I'm sure we'll edit some of this
I
out.
hope so because you're a
Probably
complete goob.
Probably won't.
You need to.
Probably won't.
You're not
this-
putting all of this on there.
This was our journey. Hopefully I think that as of right now, I've only got the videos out all the way up to Malaga. No, we did. I did Malaga already. We did. What was after that? Cartagena. So Cartagena is out. I've got to do Alicante, and then after that, Barcelona. And I mean, after the next video, the cruise stuff is over, and then we start our Europe stuff, which is a little different than the cruise stuff because we had a lot of decisions to make. It was fun though. We learned a lot about train travel. We learned what not to do. We didn't make any mistakes necessarily. We didn't miss any trains. It was fun. It was different. We had a lot. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm just wondering why you keep talking.
Apparently I'm required to shut up.
There's a lot of blank spaces like right now.
No, it's capturing everything. I mean, we got 29 more minutes for the taxis. It's supposed to pick us up, so we could talk that long. We can make this all one video. What was your favorite part about this trip? We'll have to get home and like let it sink in, and then
It
decide.
was pretty good going to Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham
it was probably
Palace.
going to Buckingham Palace, honestly.
That was pretty awesome. We went into the palace, and we went to the room where you can go. I didn't know this was a thing, but
Doesn't pay attention in life.
I don't
The balcony's a big deal
know anything about the royal family. Sorry.
at all, apparently. Whenever there's a big event, any kind of big event in their life, like Trooping of the Color,
Apparently they
coronation,
go out
a
to the
wedding,
balcony.
they go out on the balcony.
I didn't know
I
that was a thing. We went to the room
We
where
went
they do
into
that.
the room where it's like a waiting room that they stand in before they open the balcony doors. We got to go in that room and we got to see the balcony from
It was
that
empty.
viewpoint.
There's nothing in that room.
Well, they usually fit quite a few people in there.
It's very extravagantly, like the whole, obviously it's a palace.
Palace.
The amount of Chinese stuff they have in there is overwhelming.
That was an interesting fact to learn, that all the rooms we went in were decorated
in Chinese,
with an
old
Oriental
Chinese
theme.
things. Apparently royalty was the only ones back in the day that could own that because it was so expensive.
Well,
but it was a big collection, like
didn't have UPS to deliver it to you.
Yeah. So it was a big deal. It was a big deal to have Chinese artifacts back in those days.
It's an interesting decor choice, but it makes sense when she was describing why it was the way that it was. So
it was pretty cool.
I do wish we got to see the staterooms, which we did not.
We'll have to come back and do that.
That would have been an interesting.
They're separate tours. They definitely are making some money off everybody. It's worth it though. It is not cheap. It is not cheap to go do that, but it was cool.
I don't think anything in London was cheap.
The most expensive city by far was London.
Even the
Paris was expensive.
Paris was a little bit cheaper,
but it wasn't as expensive. And it's the pound. It's because of the pound is worth so much more than the dollar, and the euro is also worth more. But
expensive to go up the Eiffel Tower, was it?
Eiffel Tower was cheap.
Was it like
we did the stairs.
€64 for the two of us?
We did do the stairs to go up the Eiffel Tower, so that was cheaper to do that. But we would have done the stairs regardless because that's just who we are. Also, we didn't take a taxi except for one time, and that was to get off the cruise ship to go to our hotel. Which we honestly could have walked it.
We were about to take a taxi now to Heathrow.
But but it's over an hour away by car.
Can you imagine?
we definitely ain't gonna walk that.
We're not gonna walk that.
So
we're not gonna get our 40,000 steps for today.
Today will be a low day.
Maybe that's okay.
We've only got 800 steps today.
My feet are tired.
Our feet are tired. We wore out our brand new shoes.
I don't think we wore them out.
We wore
just
them out.
Used them.
No, we wore them plumb out. My feet are through the soles. My toes are sticking out the end. We do need badly to do laundry.
We do.
My laundry's
That's
pretty
a situation.
rough. We've done laundry once since we've been off the cruise ship. I know.
Yeah.
That sounds gross. Actually, there's still some clothes, like all my workout clothes I didn't wear.
All my workout clothes are clean.
So now I'm wearing my workout clothes. So we're going to go home.
I washed these
in workout clothes.
Spain, and I haven't worn these leggings since then. But I have worn this sweater several times.
Yeah. So London was cool. I think Berlin was awesome. I loved Berlin. We'll definitely be back to all those places except for Munich. We might go back to Munich just to give it a fair shake, but we will not be back to Brussels. We'll go back to Belgium. There's some cool places in Belgium, but we won't be back to Brussels until something changes in Brussels, because it's just dirty, nasty, and it didn't necessarily feel safe. So we won't be back to Brussels.
We're just walking through all that too.
Yeah. If you do go to Brussels, take a taxi to your hotel.
Do not walk.
Don't walk. Take a taxi to your hotel, and it's fine to stay there. Just don't go out after dark. That's be my recommendation. If you had to stay over in Brussels, you'll be fine. But
maybe
be
there's
smart.
Different areas.
I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I've watched videos. Just watch videos. People from the European continent have gone there, and they're talking about how bad it is, and it's rough, and it's starting to get more dangerous. But I think you'd be fine if you take a taxi, get to your hotel. If you just had to stop overnight. As far as visiting it, you can walk around, do stuff. It's just so dirty. I didn't even feel comfortable eating there. It's that dirty. New Orleans is the dirtiest city I've been to in the States, and it made New Orleans look like a pristine, I don't know. New Orleans was way cleaner than Brussels. That should tell you something. But I love New Orleans. Not to knock New Orleans. I do love New Orleans, and I'll eat there the food's amazing.
It's amazing in New Orleans.
But Brussels, I didn't feel comfortable eating the food. That's saying a lot because I'll eat just about anything. So
Didn't we? Where did we eat at? Oh, we had room service.
we ate at the hotel.
It wasn't even that great.
It wasn't. It was okay. It
We
was
didn't get
just.
food
It was
poisoning,
dark.
so-
It was dark. We didn't want to go out. We had plenty of food around us. There was a protest going on
protest
outside,
going
and it
on
was
outside
all
the
about
hotel.
it's all political stuff in the world, which I don't care nothing about. But I didn't want to get wrapped up in it either because we were the only Americans there, and that's kind of what they're protesting. So we weren't the only Americans. There were a ton of Americans. Well, it was
They weren't
over
speaking
the
English.
it was over the Iran conflict.
It did look like that, yes.
So anyhow, not to get political because I don't care about politics. I wouldn't go to Brussels again. What else? Tips, tricks. Any tips? ChatGPT, your train stations. It helped
help
out
us.
a lot. 80% of the time it was accurate. Don't 100% believe everything it says.
No.
Use common knowledge. But it really helped us. Like really helped.
No,
Also,
we're just not familiar with any kind of train travel.
I mean, yeah, if you're used to train travel, then
It
you're
might
probably no
be
big deal.
easier. We don't have subways. We don't have trains. We don't even take public transportation. We have vehicles that we drive
Our
at home.
office is 54 miles from our house. We do that every day. So that's in our own car. Not very many people do that. That's a long ways, right? But it don't take us that long to get there. We get there in 45 minutes.
Because there's no traffic.
There's no traffic, so
We're not
we
having-
drive 80, 85 the whole way.
No, we don't. That's speed. We drive the speed limit. Which is 75.
Speed limit's 85.
Nope, the speed limit is 75,
I
and that's
think
what
it's
we
85.
drive.
I think that's a suggestion. It's like don't go slower than 75.
That's how he views things.
But yeah, we're not used to train travel at all.
It was fine.
It was fun. It was actually great. I don't
think
like
it's a
if
good
if
way
you're
to-
gonna do it, if you're gonna come over and do this, get the first class pass. It's not that much more. It would have been 300 more euros. Now it's not that you get better treatment or it's nicer, and they are nicer seats, but it's all about the space you have. If you get the first class pass, it's all about the space. And we learned we got second class, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But we did get separated a couple times. We ended up in like standing room only for a second, and as people got off, we were able to sit down. But the first class didn't have to worry about that. Those cars were pretty empty. If we were in first class, we would have had seats. So in that scenario, it would have been helpful, and also with as much luggage as we had, it would have been helpful. So I would say it's worth the money.
We just had a suitcase, a duffel, and 2 backpacks. It's not
Yeah,
like
we packed
had
light.
A ton.
But most
how
people
long
using
we
the
were
trains are real light packers. They're using it from terminal
gone.
to
But
terminal.
going
They're
from
just
the
day
city to
travel.
city.
Yeah, they're not doing what we're doing. Some are. You got
There are
some.
some.
But it's first class is probably just for the space aspect of it. First class is worth it.
It was an interesting way to travel, that's for sure.
Hmm.
I definitely wouldn't not recommend it, but it is.
Oh, in Europe it's
It was a
great
lot.
because you get to see things
It
you're
was a
not going to
learning
see in an
curve.
airplane. Airplane's quick, obviously. It's quicker. Well, maybe by the time you go through it. The problem with the trains is stopping at every town. Get the direct trains when you can. We learned that if you can get a direct train, that's the way to go. They do usually, you have to reserve those seats, which with the pass, they're cheap. You get a discount. The pass itself was $1,000 for us, a little over $1,000, and then
That was for 10 days of train
10
travel.
days of train travel, and we
used
broke it. We
8.
broke it down to like 72 euro per person per day, or 68 euro per person per day, which it's not cheap, but it ain't expensive. So basically 68 euros per person per day for 10 days. I mean, it's not the cheapest way. Bus is probably the cheapest way, but between convenience and cheap, planes are actually really cheap in Europe, but the convenience
Small
factor is
planes.
not there. They're small planes. The carry-on's small. It wouldn't have worked. And you're constantly going through airport security. With the trains, for the most part, you don't have security at all, other than in Barcelona and from France to London, obviously, because you're going through the tunnel underneath the English Channel, so they make you go through airport-style security.
You're also leaving.
Yeah, you're leaving the Schengen area.
Right. And going to the UK, and it's
Yeah, you're basically checking out of France going to London. But once you get here, you just go right on out. It's no big deal. We did learn that in Amsterdam, to get out of the train station, you have to scan your pass, which was confusing. We didn't see that anywhere. You literally have to scan to come into the station, scan to come out of the station. I guess that's just to keep pedestrians out of the stations, because any other station, people can just walk right in, and it's.
You can't in Barcelona.
No, Barcelona you can't either.
You have to go through security, and then stay.
I'd say the train station I liked the least was at Barcelona.
Yeah, that one.
I didn't like that. It was rough. Gross. It was nasty. It was stinky. Honestly, Brussels was nice. The station was. The nicest, I don't know what was the nicest one. Zurich had a good one, but it was older. It's all underground. That was a nice one. It wasn't the nicest though. I want to say Berlin maybe had the nicest one.
Berlin had a nice one.
It was good.
Paris had
France,
a nice one.
France, yeah, Paris had a great station.
Of course,
and there's a bunch of
we
stations.
had to go to the UK area, so it's a completely separate area versus like you're just high-speed trains through the rest of the country.
And we got there early. We came right through security. It was not a big deal. They talk about be there 90 minutes early. A lot of people don't show up till
I would still recommend that.
20 minutes early. But I would not recommend doing that because security gets way backed up.
I would 100% recommend being there 90 minutes early.
Definitely. Sorry, my hands are shaking.
You don't want to get yourself in a situation where you are running behind or something happens and you miss the train. Especially that one. They have several that run through the day, sure, but I mean, you just don't want to get in a situation where you've missed it and then you've thrown your whole day off. So
I've actually been sitting here talking for almost 23 minutes.
Too long.
It's 9:44. Taxi will pick us up in 16 minutes. So if you know me, I'm going to go down there right now and wait on him. Maybe he's already down there. And I'll be like, let's roll. Let's roll with it. Let's get to the airport, good sir. You can go across the pond. She doesn't know how she ended up with me. She got so lucky. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyhow, we're going to go to the airport and go back to the US of A, the good old state of Texas. Well, Colorado, then Texas.
Just say bye.
I won't say goodbye. I'll say see you later.